Imagine, if you will, standing at the precipice of your life. Before you lies an endless expanse of possibility, a canvas waiting to be painted with the vibrant colors of your dreams and aspirations. This moment, right here and now, is the gateway to your future. It's a future filled with boundless potential, waiting for you to step into it with courage, determination, and an unwavering belief in yourself. You see, my friends, we've all been given an incredible gift, the gift of life. But how many of us are truly living? How many of us are making the most of every precious moment, every breath, every heartbeat that we're granted? It's time to wake up from the slumber of mediocrity, to shake off the dust of complacency, and to realize the immense potential that lies dormant within you. For far too long, many of us have been living our lives on autopilot. We've been following the well-worn paths that society has laid out for us, paths that often lead to a life of quiet despair. We wake up, go to work, come home, eat dinner, watch television, go to bed, and then do it all over again the next day. But is this really living? Is this what we were put on this magnificent planet to do? I'm here to tell you that you were meant for so much more. You were born with a unique purpose, with talents and abilities that no one else in this world possesses. You are a one-of-a-kind miracle, a cosmic event that will never be repeated. And yet, so many of us squander this gift. We allow our fears, our doubts, and our insecurities to hold us back from realizing our true potential. It's time to break free from these self-imposed limitations. It's time to stop wasting your precious time and energy on things that don't truly matter. It's time to focus on yourself. Not in a selfish way, but in a way that allows you to become the best version of yourself so that you can make a positive impact on the world around you. You see, when you focus on yourself, on your growth, your healing, your personal development, you're not just benefiting yourself, you're benefiting everyone around you. You're raising the vibration of the entire planet. Because when you become the best version of yourself, you inspire others to do the same. You create a ripple effect of positivity and transformation that can change the world. But how do we begin this journey of self-discovery and personal growth? It starts with a simple decision, a decision to take responsibility for your life, to stop blaming others for your circumstances, to stop making excuses, and to start. This decision is the first step on the path to personal transformation, and it's a step that only you can take. You see, every moment of your life is a choice. You can choose to remain stuck in old patterns and habits that no longer serve you, or you can choose to evolve, to grow, to become something greater. The power is in your hands. You are the author of your own life story. And today, right now, you have the opportunity to start writing a new chapter. One of the most important things you can do on this journey is to cultivate self-awareness. Begin to observe your thoughts, your emotions, your reactions to the world around you. Notice the patterns in your behavior, the beliefs that shape your reality. Because once you become aware of these things, you have the power to change them. Many of us go through life on autopilot, reacting to situations based on old programming, old wounds, old beliefs that we've never questioned. But when you start to shine the light of awareness on these patterns, you begin to see that you have a choice. You don't have to react the same way you always have. You can pause, take a breath, and choose a different response. This is where true freedom lies, in the space between stimulus and response. In that moment, you have the power to choose how you want to show up in the world. Will you react from a place of fear and limitation, or will you respond from a place of love and pleasure? Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but Wayne, my life is so busy. I don't have time to focus on myself. I have responsibilities, obligations, people who depend on me. And to that, I say, you can't pour from an empty cup. If you don't take the time to nurture yourself, to fill yourself up, how can you expect to have anything left to give to others? Think about it this way. When you're on an airplane, what do they tell you to do in case of an emergency? Put your own oxygen mask on first before helping others. Why? Because if you run out of oxygen, you won't be able to help anyone else. The same principle applies to your life. When you take care of yourself first, When you prioritize your own growth and well-being, you become better equipped to serve others. So how do we begin to focus on ourselves in a way that's productive and meaningful? It starts with setting clear intentions. What do you want to achieve in your life? What kind of person do you want to become? What impact do you want to have on the world? These are big questions, and they deserve your time and attention. Take a moment right now to close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Imagine yourself 5 years from now living your ideal life. What does it look like? How do you feel? What are you doing? Who are you surrounded by? Really allow yourself to sink into this vision. Feel it in every cell of your body. This vision, my friends, is not just a fantasy. It's a blueprint for your future. It's a calling from your highest self, showing you what's possible when you align with your true purpose. And the beautiful thing is, you have the power to make this vision a reality. But it won't happen by chance. It requires conscious effort, dedication, and a willingness to step out of your comfort zone. One of the biggest obstacles that holds people back from realizing their dreams is fear. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of the unknown. But here's the truth. Fear is just false evidence appearing real. It's an illusion created by your mind to keep you safe, to keep you in familiar territory. But growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone. It happens when you're willing to face your fears, to step into the unknown, to embrace uncertainty. Remember, every great achievement in human history was once considered impossible. The Wright brothers were told that human flight was impossible. Thomas Edison was told that electric light was a pipe dream. Martin Luther King Jr. was told that his dream of racial equality was unrealistic. But these individuals didn't let fear or doubt stop them. They had a vision, and they were willing to do whatever it took to make that vision a reality. You have that same power within you. You have the ability to create miracles in your life. But it requires faith, faith in yourself, faith in the universe, faith in the inherent goodness of life. When you approach life with an attitude of faith and trust, amazing things begin to happen. Doors open that you never knew existed. Opportunities present themselves that you never could have imagined. But faith alone is not enough. It must be coupled with action. You must be willing to take steps, however small, towards your dreams. Remember, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Don't get overwhelmed by the magnitude of your vision. Focus on what you can do today, right now, to move in the direction of your dreams. This brings us to another crucial aspect of personal growth, the power of habits. Your life is essentially the sum of your habits. What you do consistently day in and day out shapes your reality. If you want to change your life, you need to change your habits. Start by identifying the habits that are holding you back. Are you spending too much time watching television instead of pursuing your passions? Are you constantly checking your phone, distracting yourself from the present moment? Are you eating foods that drain your energy instead of nourishing your body? These seemingly small choices add up over time, shaping the course of your life. Now identify the habits that would support your vision of your ideal self. Maybe it's waking up early to meditate or exercise. Maybe it's reading inspirational books instead of gossiping. Maybe it's having meaningful conversations with loved ones instead of mindless small talk. Whatever these habits are for you, start implementing them one at a time. Remember, small, consistent actions lead to big results over time. Another crucial aspect of personal growth is learning to manage your mind. Your mind is an incredibly powerful tool, but if left unchecked, it can also be your biggest obstacle. How many times have you talked yourself out of pursuing a dream because your mind told you it was impossible? Yeah, how many times have you stayed stuck in a situation because your mind convinced you that you didn't deserve better? It's time to take control of your mind, to become the master of your thoughts rather than their slave. This doesn't mean suppressing negative thoughts or forcing yourself to think positively all the time. It means becoming aware of your thought patterns and consciously choosing which thoughts to entertain and which to let go. One powerful way to do this is through meditation. Now, I know the word meditation might conjure up images of monks sitting in lotus position for hours on end. But meditation doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to sit quietly and observe your breath. As you do this, you'll start to notice the constant chatter of your mind. And in that noticing, you create space. space between you and your thoughts, space that allows you to choose how you want to respond to life rather than reacting automatically. Start with just 5 minutes a day. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Notice the sensation of the air moving in and out of your body when thoughts arise, and they will gently bring your attention back to your breath. Don't judge yourself for getting distracted. Just keep coming back to the present moment, to the sensation of breathing. As you practice this regularly, you'll start to notice changes in your daily life. You'll find yourself becoming more patient, more centered, more able to respond to life's challenges with grace and equanimity. You'll start to see the gap between stimulus and response widening, giving you more choice in how you show up in the world. Another powerful tool for managing your mind is affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself, either out loud or in your mind. They help to rewire your brain, replacing negative self-talk with empowering belief. I am worthy of love and respect. I have the power to create the life I desire. I trust in the perfect unfolding of my life. Now, when you first start using affirmations, your mind might resist. It might tell you that these statements aren't true. But remember, your mind believes what you tell it repeatedly. So even if you don't fully believe these affirmations at first, keep repeating them. Over time, they will sink into your subconscious and begin to shape your reality. As you embark on this journey of personal growth, it's important to remember that progress is not always linear. There will be ups and downs, setbacks, and breakthroughs. The key is to stay committed to your vision even when things get tough. In fact, it's during the challenging times that we have the greatest opportunity for growth. When you face obstacles or setbacks, don't see them as failures. See them as feedback. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can this challenge help me grow stronger, wiser, more resilient? When you approach life's difficulties with this mindset, you turn every obstacle into an opportunity. Remember, the oak tree grows strong not in spite of the wind, but because of it. The resistance it faces causes it to grow deeper roots and develop a stronger trunk. In the same way, the challenges you face in life are not meant to break you. They're meant to make you stronger, more resilient, more capable of achieving your dreams. Another crucial aspect of personal growth is learning to let go. Let go of past hurts, of grudges, of limiting beliefs that no longer serve you. Many of us carry around emotional baggage from our past, allowing it to weigh us down and hold us back from living fully in the present. But the truth is, the past only has power over you if you give it power. You have the ability to release the past and step into a new future. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for letting go. And when I talk about forgiveness, I'm not just talking about forgiving others. I'm talking about forgiving yourself. So many of us carry around guilt and shame for past mistakes, beating ourselves up for things we can't change. But remember, you did the best you could with the awareness you had at the time. As Maya Angelou said, when you know better, you do better. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning hurtful actions. It means releasing the emotional charge around past events so that they no longer have power over you. It means choosing peace over resentment, love over hate. And when you forgive, you free up enormous amounts of energy that you can then channel into creating the life you desire. Now, as you focus on your personal growth, it's important to remember that you're not alone on this journey. We are all connected, all part of the same universal energy. And when you raise your own vibration, you contribute to raising the vibration of the entire planet. This is why personal growth is not selfish. It's one of the most selfless things you can do. Surround yourself with people who support your growth, who inspire you to be your best self. Seek out mentors, teachers, and guides who can offer wisdom and guidance on your path. Read books that expand your mind and challenge your assumptions. Listen to music that uplifts your spirit. Engage in conversations that stimulate your intellect and open your heart. At the same time, be willing to let go of relationships and situations that no longer serve your highest good. This doesn't mean abandoning your responsibilities or being unkind to others. It means setting healthy boundaries and prioritizing your own well-being. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. By taking care of yourself, you become better equipped to serve others. As you continue on this journey of personal growth, it's important to cultivate gratitude. Gratitude is like a magical elixir that transforms everything it touches. When you're grateful, you shift your focus from what's lacking in your life to the abundance that's already present. You begin to see blessings where before you only saw problems. Start each day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. It could be as simple as the warmth of the sun on your face, a kind word from a stranger, or the ability to take a deep breath. As you practice gratitude consistently, you'll find that your entire perspective on life begins to shift. You'll start to notice more and more things to be grateful for, creating a positive feedback loop of joy and abundance. Another crucial aspect of personal growth is learning to live in the present moment. So many of us spend our lives either dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, missing out on the only moment we truly have, the here and now. But when you learn to be fully present, to engage with life as is happening right now, you open yourself up to a whole new level of aliveness and joy. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for cultivating presence. It's about bringing your full attention to whatever you're doing, whether it's eating a meal, having a conversation, or simply taking a walk. When you're mindful, you're not just going through the motions of life, you're fully experiencing it with all your senses. As you practice mindfulness, you'll start to notice the incredible richness of each moment, the intricate patterns in a leaf, the subtle flavors in your food, the warmth of connection in a loved one's. You'll begin to appreciate the miracle of your own existence, the incredible gift of being alive in this moment. Now, as we near the end of our time together, I want to remind you of something incredibly important. You are enough just as you are. You don't need to achieve anything, acquire anything, or become anything to be worthy of love and respect. Your worth is inherent, unchanging, and unconditional. At the same time, you have within you unlimited potential for growth, for expansion, for becoming more fully yourself. This journey of personal growth isn't about fixing what's broken or becoming someone different. It's about peeling away the layers of conditioning, fear, and limiting beliefs to reveal the radiant, powerful being you already are at your core. Remember, you are not your thoughts, your emotions, your past experiences, or your future goals. You are the awareness that observes all of these things. You are pure consciousness expressing itself in human form. When you connect with this truth, you tap into a wellspring of peace, joy, and love that is always available to you, no matter what's happening in your external circumstances. As we come to a close, I want to leave you with this final thought. Your life is a gift. It's a precious opportunity to experience, to learn, to grow, to love. Don't waste a single moment of it. Don't let fear hold you back from living. Don't let the opinions of others dictate your path. Don't settle for a life of mediocrity when greatness is within your reach. You have the power to create a life beyond your wildest dreams. You have the ability to make a positive impact on the world in ways you can't even imagine. But it all starts with a decision to focus on yourself, to invest in your growth, to commit to becoming the best version of yourself. I ask you, what will you do with this one precious life you've been given? Will you play small, staying within the confines of your comfort zone? Or will you dare to dream big, to take risks, to stretch beyond what you thought was possible? The choice is yours, and the time is now. Don't wait for someday. Don't put off your dreams until tomorrow, because the truth is there is no someday, there is no tomorrow, there is only this moment right here, right now. Take a deep breath. Feel the aliveness coursing through your body. Connect with the power that resides within you and make a commitment to yourself, a commitment to live fully, to love deeply, to give generously, and to grow continuously. As you step into this new chapter of your life, I want you to remember a few key principles that will serve you well on your journey. First, embrace change. Change is the only constant in life, and it's through change that we grow and evolve. Don't resist it. Don't fear it. Instead, welcome it with open arms. See every change as an opportunity for growth, for learning, for becoming more of who you truly are. Think about the caterpillar. It doesn't resist the process of metamorphosis. It doesn't cling to its caterpillar identity. Instead, it surrenders to the process of change, trusting in the wisdom of nature. And through this surrender, it transforms into a beautiful butterfly, capable of soaring to heights it never could have imagined as a caterpillar. You too are in a constant state of metamorphosis. Every experience, every challenge, every triumph is shaping you, helping you to evolve into the person you're meant to become. Embrace this process. Trust in it. Allow yourself to be transformed. Second, practice self-love. This isn't about narcissism or selfishness. It's about recognizing your own inherent worth and treating yourself with the same kindness and compassion you would offer to a dear friend. Speak to yourself with words of encouragement and support. Nourish your body with healthy food and exercise. Give yourself permission to rest when you need it. Remember, you are your own most important relationship. Treat yourself accordingly. Imagine for a moment that you had a small child in your care. Would you speak to that child the way you often speak to yourself? Would you criticize their every mistake? Berate them for not being perfect? Push them to exhaustion? Of course not. You would treat that child with love, patience, and understanding. You would encourage their efforts, celebrate their successes, and comfort them in their failures. It's time to start treating yourself with that same level of compassion and care. Because the truth is, there is still a child within you, your inner child, who needs your love and acceptance. When you learn to love and accept yourself fully, you become a beacon of love in the world. You have more to give to others because you're no longer depleted from constant self-criticism and negative self-talk. Third, cultivate patience. Personal growth is a lifelong journey, not a destination. There will be times when you feel like you're making great progress and times when you feel stuck. Trust the process. Trust that even when you can't see the results, growth is happening beneath the surface. Like a seed planted in the ground, much of your growth will happen in the dark, unseen, before it bursts forth into the light. Remember, nature doesn't rush, yet everything is accomplished. The mighty oak doesn't spring up overnight. It grows slowly, steadily over many years, but its slow growth allows it to develop deep roots and a strong trunk, enabling it to withstand the fiercest storms. Your growth follows the same natural rhythm. There may be times when you feel like you're not making progress, times when you feel stuck or stagnant. But trust that beneath the surface, important changes are taking place. You're developing resilience, wisdom, strength. And when the time is right, you'll burst forth into new levels of being, just like the seed that finally breaks through the soil and reaches for the sun. Fourth, stay curious. Approach life with a sense of wonder and openness. Ask questions. Seek to understand rather than to judge. Be willing to change your mind when presented with new information. The moment you think you know everything is the moment you stay humble, stay teachable, and you'll continue to expand your consciousness and your understanding. Think of a child exploring the world for the first time. Everything is new. Everything is fascinating. A simple leaf becomes an object of wonder. A puddle becomes a world to explore. This sense of curiosity and wonder is not just for children. It's available to all of us at any age, if we choose to cultivate it. When you approach life with curiosity, you open yourself up to new experiences, new ideas, new ways of being. You break free from the limitations of your current perspective and allow yourself to see the world through fresh eyes. This curiosity fuels your growth, expands your understanding, and keeps your mind young and vibrant. Fifth, practice kindness. In a world that can often seem harsh and unforgiving, be a beacon of kindness. Offer a smile to a stranger. Lend a helping hand to someone in need. Speak words of encouragement to those who are struggling. Remember, every act of kindness, no matter how small, has a ripple effect that extends far beyond what you can see. Kindness is not just a nice thing to do. It's a powerful force for change in the world. When you're kind, you not only uplift the person you're being kind to, but you also elevate your own spirit. You create a ripple effect of positivity that can transform lives in ways you may never know. And here's the beautiful thing about kindness. It doesn't require grand gestures or great sacrifices. It can be as simple as a smile, a kind word, a moment of patience. These small acts of kindness performed consistently, have the power to change the world. Sixth, honor your intuition. And you have within you an inner guidance system that is always pointing you towards your highest good. Learn to listen to that still, small voice within. It might not always make logical sense, but it will never steer you wrong. Trust your gut. Follow your heart. It knows the way. Your intuition is like a compass, always pointing you towards true north. But in our busy, noisy world, it's easy to lose touch with this inner guidance. We get caught up in the chatter of our minds, the opinions of others, the shoulds and shouldn'ts of society. We forget to listen to the whispers of our own hearts. But when you learn to quiet your mind and tune into your intuition, you tap into a wellspring of wisdom that goes beyond logic and reason. You connect with a deeper part of yourself that knows your true path, your true purpose. Seventh, practice forgiveness. Holding on to resentment and anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It only hurts you. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning hurtful actions or allowing yourself to be mistreated. It means freeing yourself from the burden of anger and resentment. It means choosing peace over being right. Forgiveness is not about the other person, it's about you. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional chains that bind you to past hurts. When you forgive, you're not saying that what happened was okay. You're saying that you're no longer willing to carry the weight of anger and resentment. You're choosing to release the past so that you can fully embrace the present. And remember, forgiveness is not just something you offer to others, also something you need to offer to yourself. We all make mistakes. We all have regrets. But holding on to guilt and shame only keeps you stuck in the past. Forgive yourself for your mistakes. Learn from them, grow from them, and then let them go. Eighth, live with integrity. Let your words and actions align with your values. Be someone whose handshake means something. Keep your promises to others and to yourself. When you live with integrity, you build a foundation of self-trust that will serve you well in all areas of your life. Integrity is about being whole, undivided. It's about aligning your outer actions with your inner values. When you live with integrity, you create a sense of inner peace and confidence that is unshakable. You know who you are and what you stand for, and you live in accordance with those values. Living with integrity also means being honest with yourself. It means facing your own shortcomings and areas for growth with courage and compassion. It means taking responsibility for your actions and their consequences. When you live with integrity, you become someone others can trust, respect. Ninth, embrace your uniqueness. In a world that often pressures us to conform, have the courage to be authentically you. Your quirks, your passions, the things that make you different. These are not flaws to be hidden, but gifts to be celebrated. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs you in all your unique, beautiful, imperfect glory. Think about it. There has never been, and will never be, another person exactly like you. You are a unique combination of experiences, thoughts, feelings, and talents. Your perspective, your voice, your gifts are needed in this world. Don't try to be someone else. Don't dim your light to fit in. Shine brightly. When you embrace your uniqueness, you give others permission to do the same. You become a beacon of authenticity in a world that desperately needs it. And you open yourself up to living a life that is truly aligned with who you are at your core. And finally, remember to enjoy the journey. Yes, personal growth is important. Yes, working towards your goals is crucial. But don't get so focused on the destination that you forget to enjoy the path. Take time to smell the roses. Laugh often. Dance like nobody's watching. Sing at the top of your lungs. Play. Have fun. Life is meant to be enjoyed, not just endured. So often, we get caught up in the pursuit of our goals that we forget to enjoy the present moment. We're always looking ahead to the next achievement, the next milestone, but life is happening right now. The journey is not just a means to an end. It is the end. It's where life happens. It's where growth happens. It's where joy happens. So as you pursue your dreams and work on your personal growth, remember to pause and appreciate where you are right now. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Find joy in the process of becoming. Because the truth is, you'll never arrive at a final destination. There will always be new heights to reach, new challenges to overcome. The joy is in the journey itself. As we come to the end of our time together, I want to leave you with a visualization exercise. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Now imagine yourself 1 year from now. You've been consistently applying these principles we've discussed. You've been focusing on your personal growth, nurturing your dreams, stepping out of your comfort zone. What do you see? How do you feel? What have you accomplished? Who have you become? Hold that vision in your mind. Feel it in your body. Let it fill you with excitement and motivation. Now open your eyes. That future version of yourself is not just a fantasy. It's a very real possibility. And the path to that future begins right here, right now, with the choices you make in this moment. Remember, you have within you everything you need to create a life of joy, purpose, and fulfillment. You have the power to overcome any obstacle, to rise above any challenge, to become the person you've always dreamed of being. You are capable of greatness. You are worthy of love. You are here for a reason. So go forth from here with courage, with determination, with an unwavering belief in yourself and your dreams. The world is waiting for your unique gifts, for your special light. Don't hold back. Don't play small. Step boldly into your power. Let your light shine brightly. Now is your time. This is your moment. Seize it with both hands and don't let go. Thank you for allowing me to share this time with you. May you go forth and create a life beyond your wildest dreams. Remember, the power is always within you. Use it wisely, use it lovingly, and watch as miracles unfold in your life. Thank you, and may your journey be filled with love, light, and endless possibilities.